Hare Krishna, everyone. Namaskaras to everyone from the UK. A very warm welcome to Hindu Knowledge Academy. It is my privilege to introduce Professor Prabhanjan Acharya, to this august audience. To those living and doing sadhanas in India, Prof. Prabhanjan Acharya needs no introduction. He's a giant and a foremost authority on Tattvavada, also popularly known as Dvaita philosophy of Madhvacharya. A few weeks ago, when I visited the Acharya, I gave him an overview of all the philosophical activities that we are conducting in Hindu Knowledge Academy in the United Kingdom. I requested the Acharya to deliver a lecture for our Vedic retreat and also for our second annual day celebrations here. I was blessed with an instant enthusiastic yes from Prabhanjan Acharya. Now, for those of us doing our sadhanas outside India, I would like to introduce Prof. Prabhanjan Acharya to you. His life is an inspirational journey. He studied mechanical engineering at Mysore University, obtained his BA and MA in Sanskrit from Karnataka University, a PhD from Rashtriya Sanskrit Vidyapita, and a DLit from Benares Hindu University. He was previously the principal and professor of Sanskrit in Bangalore. Prof. Acharya has edited and published numerous works on the Upanishads, Mahabharata, and Bhagavad Gita. He founded the Sri Jayatirtha manuscript library that preserves and focuses rare and unpublished manuscripts in Indian philosophy. In 2005, Prof. Acharya was honored with President's Award Certificate of Honor. He's a recipient of several prestigious awards from the government of Karnataka and several spiritual institutions. I'm just going to list a few: Vidya Vachaspati, Pandita Ratnam, Vedanta Vachaspati, and many more. He is the recipient of Aryabhatta State Award for Research and has been the Asthana Vidwan of Sri Krishna Mata in Udupi. These are just a few of his achievements. Friends, it is indeed our fortune to listen to such an eminent academic in the field of Vedic philosophy. Prof. Prabhanjan Acharya's talk today is titled Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma from Chandogya Upanishad. Please may I remind you all to mute your video and audio throughout the session. Please send your questions in the chat box. We will collate and present the questions at the end. On this specific occasion, I would specifically want to thank Vinay, Acharya's Shishya, for coordinating this event over the last few weeks and to make it happen for all of us in the West. So thank you, Vinay, for doing this. Prof. Prabhanjan Acharya, I would once again like to do my Sashtanga Namaskarams to you, and we are eagerly waiting to listen to your pearls of wisdom. Over to you, Prof, to start the session. Thank you.
Yontah pravishya mama vachamimam prasuptam
Prabhanjan Acharya, you have muted your audio. Audio mute.
Yontah pravishya mama vachamimam prasuptam sanjeevayatyakila shakti dharasvatamna anyamscha hastacharana shravanatvagadin pranan namo bhagavate purushaya tubhyam. Jayati Harirachintyaha Sarva Devaika Bandyaha Paramagururabhishta Vaptitas Sajjananam Nikhila Gunaganarno Nitya Nirmukta Doshaha Sarasija Nayanoso Sripatir Manadonaha Yasmad Brahmendra Rudradi Devatanam Shriyopicha Janaspurtihi Sada Tasmai Haraye Gurave Namaha. व्यासाय भवनाशाय श्रीशाय गुणराशये हृद्याय शुद्धविद्याय मध्वाय च नमो नमः। लसतु श्रीमदानन्दतीर्थेन्दुर्नो हृदम्बरे यद्वचश्चन्द्रिका स्वान्तसन्तापं विनिकृन्तति। वाणिते करवाण्यम्ब चरणौ हृदि सर्वदा मद्वाक्यसरणिर्भूयात् श्रीमदाचार्यभावका। हराय भजकानिष्टहराय पुरवैरिणे भवाय भवते भूयात् शिवाय शिरसा नमः। श्रीमद्भः कल्पवृक्षस्तु जयार्यः कामसुस्मृतः चिन्तामणिस्तु व्यासार्यः मुनित्रयमुदाहृतः। वादिराजगुरून् वन्दे रघूत्तमगुरून् तथा राघवेन्द्रान् तथा सर्वान् सद्गुरून् प्रणतोऽस्मि। Vedas are the basic texts of Indian philosophy. Upanishads constitute the main part of Vedic literature. Upanishads means occult knowledge. Upanishads, knowing the things regarding God and other divine things, sitting at the feet of the teacher. Upanishad, sitting very close to the teacher. Then only it is possible to know the occult things in detail. Such Upanishads are innumerable. Out of them, 108 are known as principal Upanishads. Even among them, 10 Upanishads, the Dashopanishads, are most important. These are commented upon by main two acharyas of Indian philosophy, that is Uttara Mimamsa Darshana. Acharya Shankara has interpreted all the 10 Upanishads. Ramanujacharya's interpretation or commentaries are not available on 10 Upanishads. In his Vedartha Sangraha, he gives the gist of Vedic thought. While Srimad Madhvacharya has written commentaries on all the 10 Upanishads. In Upanishads, all are important. All are important, everything is important. Unfortunately, some people classify Vedic literature into two parts. One is Jnana Kanda, another Karma Kanda. Only Upanishads are, they come under Jnana Kanda. Remaining Vedic literature, mainly Samhita, comes under Karma Kanda. But according to Bhagavad Gita and other major texts and principal texts, the entire Upanishad Vedic literature is Jnana Kanda. Sarve Veda Yatpada Mamananti. And then Vedescha Sarvai Rahameva Vedyaha. That is Kathopanishad, this is Bhagavad Gita. So, again in Bhagavad Gita and other things, all Upanishads, entire literature, including Mahabharata, Ramayana, Puranas, Pancharatra, all proclaim only the supremacy of God. Arthoyameva nikhilairapi vedavakyaihi ramayanaihi sayita bharata pancharatraihi अन्येश्च शास्त्रवचनैः सह तत्त्वसूत्रैः निर्णीयते सहृदयं हरिणा सदैव. Similarly, Vede Ramayane chaiva Purane Bharate tatha Adavante cha Madhye cha Vishnuhu sarvatra giyate. Again, Alodya Sarva Shastrani Vicharya cha Punaha Idamekam Sunishpannam Deyo Narayana Sada. That is to say, the entire Vedic literature, including Mahabharata and all other things, are equally Jnana Kanda, and there is no such classification as Karma Kanda and Jnana Kanda. Karma Kanda, Jnana Kanda They are only one, two faces of the same coin. Put it in short. Then the question arises, what is the main teaching of Upanishads? It is very difficult to treat and go into detail by verse or Upanishad by Upanishad, or by Khanda by Khanda. That is why some 5 to 6 main sentences of Upanishads are treated as Mahavakyas. This concept is acceptable to all of the Vedic teachers. They are Ayam Atma Brahma, Tattvamasi, Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma, Ekamevatvitiyam Brahma, Aham Brahmasmi. That to say, these are 6 Mahavakyas. According to some 5 Pancha Mahavakyas or Shad Mahavakyas. Today's lecture is on Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma. Apparently, it means Sarvam Khalu Idam Brahma. This occurs in Chandogya Upanishad, 3rd chapter. Sarvam Khalu Idam Brahma. Sarvam, all this, Idam, all this is Brahman. Brahma, Brahman. All this is Brahman. Finally, everything is Brahman. That is the meaning. Now, what is the main message of this sentence? Sarvam Khalu Idam Brahma. Everything, all is Brahman. Is it possible? It is quite impossible, because Sarvam means all spiritual things, material things are Brahman. That is, say, even matter is also Brahman. That is highly impossible, because Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Vijnanam Anandam Brahma. Brahma means the abode of knowledge, bliss and all other things. Matter has no sense at all. Therefore, Sarvam cannot mean everything, all things. That is why Sarvam means there is special meaning for it. Sarvam. Sarvam, what is that Sarvam? What is this Idam? What is this Khalu and Brahman? According to Advaita or Mayavada, Sarvam cannot be both matter and spirit, because according to Mayavada, that is Advaita, matter does not exist. Only Atma exists. So Sarvam cannot be matter. Therefore, it is not in favor of Advaita, that is Mayavada. Then according to Dvaita philosophy, Sarvam Khalu Idam Brahman. Sarvam means spirit, all spiritual things like Jiva and others. Matter, all Jada things. Again, all Jadas are not Brahman, all Chetanas are not Brahman according to Dvaita philosophy. Therefore, the main purport not in favor of either Dvaita or Advaita. So what is the meaning there? That is why the mode of interpretation depends on 6 factors. Upakrama, Upasamhara, Abhyasa, Apurvata, Phala, Arthavada, Upapatti. Upakrama, Upasamhara, that is the saying in the Shastras. The beginning, the conclusion, repetitions, special thing, and then main logic and all others. What is our criteria of interpretation should be applied. Then what is the meaning of Sarvam? Sarvam, Idam. Idam means this. What is this? Acharya says, according to Madhvacharya, Advaitins, totally I have already told, Sarvam, the matter does not exist. Only spirit exists. That spirit is only Brahman. So everything is Brahman, all is Brahman. But according to Dvaita philosophy, Sarvam Idam Brahman. Brahman means the ultimate entity. Idam means Idam, because it is everywhere, very close to us. Idam, what that is before us is called Idam. What is not before us is called Adaha in Sanskrit. So Idam means this one. This one means Brahman is very, very close to everyone, because it is all pervasive. Space is everything. Space is very nearest to us. We are living in space, very close to us, to this place also. That is why Idam means finally God. Brahman, God. Sarvam means, what is the meaning of Sarvam? Sarvam Gunapurnataha. Gunapurnatvat Sarvaha. Gunapurnatva. The abode of all attributes, Jnana, Ananda, and other innumerable attributes, Ananta, they are infinite. That is why it is called Sarvam. In Vishnu Sahasranamam, Sarvaha, Sharvaha, Shivasthanu. Sarvaha, Sharvaha, Shivasthanu. Sarvaha, that is there. Sarva means Sarva Guna Purna. That is Upanishad. This is Vishnu Sahasranama. Vishnu Sahasranama comes in Mahabharata. That comes in Upanishad. Mahabharata is nothing but the fifth Veda. Itihasa Purana Panchamo Vedanam Vedaha. Bharatam Panchamo Vedaha. Sayings are many in this favor. Then Sarvaha, all abode of all gunas. Idam, this Brahman. God is the abode of all attributes, known and unknown. Known to us and unknown to us. Known to Maha, including Prakriti Mahalakshmi, even not known to the great sages. There are several attributes like that. They are all in Brahman. Gunapurnatva of Lord is the main message of this sentence. Sarvam Khalu Idam Brahman. Again, similar sentences occur in different texts also. Ishavasya Vidam Sarvam. That is Ishavasya Upanishad. The very first word is Ishavasya. Again, Idam means Ishavasya Vidam, Sarvam Kalvidam. Ishavasya Vidam, Sarvam. Ishavasya Vidam, Sarvam. Sarvam there, Idam there, Ishavasya there. Isha is Lord, God. That is Brahma. So Ishavasya Vidam Sarvam. Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma. In Bhagavad Gita, 7th chapter, Bahuram Janmanamante Jnanavan Mam Prapadyate. Vasudevaha Sarvam. This is very important. Vasudevaha Sarvam. Vasudeva is everything. Vasudeva Sarvam Idam says Sabhatma Sudurullabha. So Idam Sarvam, Vasudeva Sarvam, Ishavasyavidam Sarvam, Salvam Karvidam Brahma. Both are equal, all are equally varied. What is the meaning of Sarva there? That is important. Sarvaha. Vasudevaha Sarvam Idam. Samhatma Sudurlabha. To know this, Bahunam Janmanamante Gnanavam Mam Prapadyate. This is the entire purport or more secret communication of our entire Shastra field is Vasudeva Sarvam. Ishavasya Vidam Sarvam. What is that? Idam Sarvam Vasudevaha. Idam Sarvam Brahma. Idam Sarvam Ishavasya. This is the ultimate knowledge. Adhyatma Vidya Vidyanam. What does it mean then? Idam Vasudevaha Idam Sarvam. Just to know it, one has to complete several births. Go under several births. Bahunam Janmanamante. Bahunam Janmanamante. Jnanavan Mam Prapadye. To attain this jnana, several births are required. To complete one medical engineering course, several years are required. Several years. But several births are required to know Brahman. This is most occult knowledge. Bahunam Janmanam Ante Jnanavan Bhutva. Acquiring this knowledge, then Mam Prapadyate. He reaches God. God says, Mam Prapadyate. He comes to me. Then, so there is special meaning for it. It is to say, there is special meaning for it. It is to be known only after several births. Salvation is possible only after several births. Some secret knowledge, sentences are very simple. The meaning very, very difficult. That is Vasudevaha Sarvam. What is the meaning then? Everything is Vasudeva. No, cannot be. God says, Sattvika, Rajasa, Tamasa, so many things are. Echaiva Sattvika Bhavaha, Rajasa, Tamasaschaye. Avellavu kuda, all those come under my control only, he says. Rasoham Apsukaunteya, Prabhaspi Sechisurya Yoho. I am Rasa in waters. I am the light in the sun, he says. Then how can everything become God? It is impossible. Vasudevaha, and very important to Vasudeva. It does not mean Vasudeva, son of Vasudeva. Son of Vasudeva is not Vasudeva here. That Vasudeva is an eternal word occurring almost all the basic texts. Vasudeva is recent of origin, is a very recent origin. Krishna is son of Vasudeva is okay. But meaning of Vasudeva primarily does not mean the son of Vasudeva. Actually, meaning of third word, we know, we recite every day. Paravasanad Vasudevosi, Vasitante Jagatrayam, Sarvabhuta Nivasosi, Vasudeva Namostude. Vasanat Vasudevosi, Vasitante Jagatrayam. He recites in all the three words. Bhuva Swaha, Swarga Vartya Patada, like all three words means everywhere. Everywhere is. That is why Vasudeva. Sarvatra Vasati Ishi Vasudevaha. Sarvatra Vasanat Vasudevosi, Vasitante Jagatrayam. Vasanat Vasudevosi. That is why you are called, they are being known as Vasudeva. Vasitante Jagatrayam. Sarva Bhuta Nivasosi. Everywhere, that is space. Sarva Bhuta Nivasosi. Sarva Bhuta, all beings. Bhuta means beings. All Bhutas. All Bhutas means Brahma, including Brahman, Brahma, the God Brahma. Brahman is Vishnu. Brahma is Brahma, Chaturmukha Brahma. That is neuter gender, that is masculine. Masculine Brahma means Chaturmukha Brahma, four-headed Brahman. Brahman means Lord Vishnu. Sarvabhuta Nivasosi. He resides in all beings, spiritual beings, including Lord Brahma, the creator of this world. Vasudeva Namostute. About to Vasudeva. So Vasudeva means the one who resides everywhere, in every being, all times, everywhere, always. That is his greatness. Vasudevaha Sarvam. So ultimate God, he is Brahman, is Vasudeva. Sarvam. Again, Vasudevaha Sarvam. What is the meaning then? This Brahman is only the person, only the thing, only the person, having all attributes, all attributes. All other beings does not possess, beings do not or cannot possess all attributes. All others are very, very limited, having only some attributes. But all attributes, that is infinite attributes, reside only in Brahman. That is the greatness of Vasudeva. This is the meaning of that word. So everything is one, that is not the idea. God is everything, that is not. Everything is Brahman, that is also not correct. God exists everywhere. He is omnipresent, omnipotent, omnipresent. That is the meaning of the word Sarvaha. Sarvam, Sarvaha, neuter, masculine. Then, Vasudevaha Sarvam iti Samahatma Suturlabha. How to interpret it? Again, Mayavadins interpret in the favor of Advaita. Dvaitins in favor of Dvaita. What actually is meaning of this word, particular word Vasudeva Sarvam sentence that comes in Bhagavad Gita? Interpretation also comes in Bhagavad Gita only. That is very interesting. Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma, Vasudeva Sarvam. In 11th chapter, while visualizing Vishwarupa of Lord Vishnu, Arjuna says, Vayur Yamognihi Varunasya Shankaha Prajapatisvam Prapitamahasya Namo Namastestu Sahasra Kritvaha Punascha Bhuyopi Namo Namaste. Ananta Viryamita Vikramastvam Sarvam Samapnoshi Tatosi Sarvaha. This is the interpretation of the word of Bhagavad Gita in Bhagavad Gita only. That is the Vasudeva Sarvam is the word, is the statement made by Lord Krishna. Sarvam Samaproshi Tatoche Sarva, the statement made by Arjuna. So Arjuna understood the meaning of Vasudeva Sarvam as Sarvam Samaproshi Tatoche Sarva. He is the listener, he is the preacher. What preached by Krishna was correctly understood by Arjuna. Sarvam Samaproshi. Vayuhu, Yamaha, Agni, everything is you. Means you reside in all. Vayu, in Vayu there is God. Sarvam Samapnoshi. He is all pervasive. Vayu, Yama, Surya, all other things. God is everywhere. That is the meaning of Vasudeva Sarvam, Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma. It can never mean everything is God. God is everything. Impossible. That is why Sri Madhva's commentary, Dvaita's interpretation, Vasudeva Sarvam, proclaims the supremacy of Lord, supremacy of Brahman in all aspects. Again, let us see. Ishavasya Vidam Sarvam. Similarly, Ishavasya Upanishad, that is the Upanishad seen by Swayambhu Manu. Deity of this particular Upanishad is Lord Yajnanamaka Narayana. He says, Ishavasya Vidam Sarvam. He says, Idam Sarvam Visha. He sees God everywhere, including everything. Tera Tyaktena Bhunjitaha Magrada Kasya Siddha. You should live only upon what He bestows on you, what He gives. You should not aspire for any other thing. Tera Tyaktena Bhunjitaha. Idam Sarvam depends on God. God's favor, all of them who worship Him. One should live not aspiring for any other thing except what is given by God. Tena Tyaktena Bhunjita. So meaning is very clear. God is all in all. He is the boss of entire universe. That is Vasudeva. Deva. Vasudeva. Vasu. Vavayor Abhedaha. Vasu. 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 Boss of a company. Boss of an office. Boss of something. But God is Vasu, boss of entire universe. That is called Vasuhu, Vasuhu, and Deva. Deva is the boss, and he doesn't expect anything from anybody because he is perfect. He is Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purname Vavasishyate. And Deva, Vasu and Deva. Any boss draws salary or any proprietor the profit, but na prayojanavatpa. God never expects anything from anybody because he is full of all everything. Nanavapta vidam sarvam. To Arjuna, Krishna says, there is nothing to obtain something for me because I have got everything. Purna, that is Purna. Therefore, Vasudevaha, that is God. He is Sarvam. Again, Arjuna says, Sarvam Samapnoshi. You are everywhere. And then you reside in everywhere. You give whatever gives, whatever is given by anybody is given by you only. Sarvaha, meaning of Sarva, one thing is Gunapurnatvataha. And so many other meanings also there. Acharya gives all of them in different texts. Vasudevaha Sarvamiti sa Mahatma Sutarlava. One who knows this is Mahatma. One who knows the meaning of this Vasudeva Sarvam sentence, he is Mahatma, great soul. Mahatma means great soul. Mahan Atma. Maham Chaso Atma Cha. Mahataha Atma. Very great soul. Enlightened soul. Liberated soul. It requires such a great sadhana to know this. Just to take MBBS degree, 1 or 2 years, nothing not possible. Only after studying the prescribed course and completing all the necessary things, then the will be turned doctor. Just to become Mahatma, Vasudeva Sarvam iti, knowledge is very important. Then further says, Vasudeva Sarvam. Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma. Explaining Vasudeva Sarvam is nothing but explaining Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma. That is Upanishad. This is Gita Upanishad. Gita iti Srimad Bhagavad Gita so Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre. Those Upanishads are the Upanishads of Vedas, Rigveda Upanishad, Yajurveda Upanishad like this. This is Mahabharata Veda, Panchama Veda, Itihasa Purana, Panchamo Vedanam Vedaha. This is Veda. Bhagavad Gita is Upanishads of Mahabharata Veda. So both mean the same. Vasudevaha Sarvam, Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma. Very interesting. There is one saying, Saptasu Prathama, Saptasu Prathama. The nominative case has the meaning of all other cases also. Vasudevaha Prathama, Vasudevaha Prathama, Vasudevaha Sarvam, Brahma Sarvam. Vasudeva is Brahman. Brahma Vasudeva Sarvam means what is that? Vasudevaha Sarvam. In Vyakarana it is said, Swatantraha Karta. Nominative case gives the meaning of independent, absolutely independent. Vasudevaha is only absolute thing, absolute independent thing in the entire universe. Absolutely independent. What is the meaning of independence? This is not the popular term of the modern times, independent country like this. This is not like that. Independent means not relative independence. Relative independence is not the absolute independence. Absolute independence means Swarupa, Pramiti, Pravrutti Rupa, Satta, Traividhe, Paratantravada. That is, what is Paratantra is not independent. That is Swatantra. Swarupa, Praviti, Pravritti, Satta, Traividhe, Para Anapecham. Para Anapecham doesn't require the help of others in any time, for anything, for existence, for example. For existence, we need the support of so many persons and so many things to live, to take birth. Pramiti, to know, we depend upon books, upon the teacher. God is not like that. Vijnanam Anandam Brahma. He himself is knowledge. He possesses knowledge. He is knowledge himself. Jnana Ghana, Ananda Ghana. So Swarupa, Pramiti, Pravrutti. For activity, just see a paralytic patient. He cannot move his own limbs. He is nobody dependent. Just to walk, just to speak, so many things are necessary. So we are dependent. Our vehicle holder is there. Vehicle is out of order. No, he has to wait. So he is dependent on the vehicle. So many things are dependent. We depend on eyes to see the form of a thing. So Rupa Jnana dependent is on eye. But God is not like this. Sarvatah Panipadam Sar Sarvato Shiromukam Sarvata Shrukivalloke Sarvam Avrutya Tishtati. That is the meaning of Sarva. Vasudevaha Sarvam. He has got everything. He is perfectly pure. So he is Swarupa, Praviti, Pravrutti. For any activity, for any knowledge, for any existence, he doesn't require the help of any other thing. That is why he is Vasudevaha. That is the meaning of the first case, nominative. Next, Vasudevam. It will be Vasudevaha. Dvitiya Vasudevam. Sarvaha Vasudevam. Vasudevaha Sarvam. Sarvam Vasudevam. What does it mean? Vasudevam Prati Sarvam. Sarvam, everything is there for the sake of Vasudeva only. In the house, everything is under the control of the owner of the house. For officer, boss of the officer. Like everything is for God only. Rivers flow towards ocean only. So all karmas, kayena vacha, manasindriyeva, whatever that is there, that is for the sake of God's only worship to God. Vasudevaha Sarva. Everything baked is for the Naivedya of God. Like this, the entire universe is for the sake of Sarvam Vasudevam Prati Titiya. Then Tritiya. Alli Brahman. Brahman, Brahma, Brahmani, Brahmani. Brahma, Brahmani, Brahmani. Third, Brahmana, Tritiya case. Brahmana, Vasudevena. Brahmana, Vasudevena Sarvam. Very simple meaning, very straight and very perfect. Vasudevena Sarvam. Whatever that is there is because our account of Vasudeva only. Vasudeva only. Because he is the main instrument to obtain anything. Yet anything is Vasudeva. Vasudevena idam sarvam. Devena idam sarvam. Because of him, other things exist. The Vasudevena sarvam. Brahmana sarvam. Tritiya. Brahmana sarvam. This is the instrumental case. Instrumental case. Nominative, second, that is Dvitiya, that is the accusative case. This is instrumental case. Everything is from God only. That is Janmadesya Yataha. Janmadesya, creation, everything is only from God only. He is the main cause, main cause. That is the meaning of Janmadesya Yataha. Yataha Vasudevena. Janmadi Asya. Brahma, the meaning of Brahma Sutra. Vasudevaha Sarvam. Iti Mahatma Sudurlabhaha. Just to know this, very, it is our ultimate goal. For example, when you see a building, what is this? This is an office. Who is the boss then? When it came into existence, these are the things, questions connected with that particular thing. That is why, what is universe? It is universe. Who has created it? Who is the boss of it? Who controls it? Who destroys it? These are the questions. That is the answer. Janma Adesya Yataha. God is Supreme God. That is Brahman is the whole and soul of everything. He is the absolute owner. Absolutely, he is the boss of all time. Some people are there. Boss are present. Present CM is. Present Prime Minister is. Present President of America is such a person. But not at all times. From to is there. God is like that. Always. There is no beginning, no end at all. Eternal, Anadi and Nitya. Having no beginning and having no end. That is the greatness of God. Vasudevena Sarvam. He is, everything comes and goes. But Vasudeva, always is there. Ashwatha. That is 15th chapter of Bhagavad Gita says. Urdhumula Bhadasyakam Ashwatham Prahuravi. Everything Ashwatha. It goes on changing. It does not remain as it is tomorrow. Tomorrow, it will not be like this. It has got some change. But God is like that. He is always same. Shashvata Sthanuhu. Kathoparishad. Shashvata Vishnu Sahasranama. Shashvata. Observe like the space. Space is material. It is matter. God is spiritual. That is why Vijnana Varandam Brahma Urdhamula Vasasyakam. So Vasudevena Sarvam. Everything comes and goes, but Vasudeva remains as he is always at all times, everywhere. Vasudevena Sarvam. Brahmana Sarvam. Next, Vasudevaya Sarvam. Vasudevaya Sarvam. Brahmane Sarvam. Vasudeva Brahma. They go similar. Parallelly they go. Brahmane idam sarvam. That is very popular shloka. Whatever we do is only for the sake of God. Kayena vacha manasendriyerva buddhyatmanava anusruta swabhavaha karoti yadyat sakalam parasmai narayanaeti samarpayetat. Very simple. Everything in the office is for the sake of the main owner. That is for the boss. Whatever that is there. Sarvam. Everything. When you go to the temple, you say so many things you see. There is the idol of the god, and then Garbhagudi, then the big platform, so many things. So many small things and big things. But all belong to the only the main person there. For example, if Krishna temple is there, whatever there, anything that is there belongs to him only. Ishavasya Vedam Sarvam. So everything existing in the universe belongs to God only. It is for his sake. To put it in brief, this universe is God's temple, Lord Krishna's temple. Everything, including a very small thing, a waste paper, what we say there, it is also belongs to him. Without his permission, we cannot take that. That is Brahmane Sarvam Vasudevaya Sarvam. But anything cooked is for the sake of Naivedya of God. That is why whatever that flows should reach ocean only. Akashat pachitam toyam yatha gacchati sagaram sarvadeva namaskaraha keshavam prati gacchati. So whatever we do, any karma that is done by any person is for just to please God only. That is why Brahmane idam sarvam, Vasudevaya idam sarvam, Ishavasya, Ishaya idam sarvam. Vasudevaha sarvam, Vasudevam prati sarvam, Vasudevena sarvam, Vasudevaya sarvam. Idam sarvam Brahma, idam sarvam Brahma, sarvam Kalvidam Brahma, Brahma idam sarvam, Brahmana idam sarvam, Brahmane idam sarvam. Next comes Vasudevat, Vasudevat, Vasudevaha, Vasudevam, Vasudevena, Vasudevaya, Vasudeva. That is Panchami. Fifth case. It says Vasudevat Sarvam, Brahmanaha Sarvam, Vasudevat Sarvam. Whatever that has come down to us, that is here only from Vasudeva, not from others. For example, one father sends amount to his son, delivered by the postman. Sent by father, delivered by postman. This is not like that. Everything is done by God only. For example, A gives something, B delivers it. Giver, there is God in giver, there is God in the deliverer also. That is why Vasudevat Sarvam. Vasudevat Sarvam. Any doer, that is why Puja Pujaka. Brahmarpanam, Brahmavihi, Brahmagno, Brahmanahutam, Brahma, Brahmagno, Brahmanahutam. Everything is through Brahma only. Whatever you take, that is, there is Brahman in it. Whatever eat, there is Brahman in it. Whatever we offer to others, there is Brahman in that. Whoever takes it, there is Brahman in him also. In staying within ourselves, he gives also. Everything. It is this unique characteristic of God. Unique characteristic. There is no example for this. God is unique. What is that? Having an example, the similar thing cannot be unique. God is unique. That is why there is the Akash. Just to give the example for to understand space, there is only one space. So ocean, there is only one ocean. God, only one God. Unique. That is why He derives everything. Some boss is there, kings are there. They control only from externally. They cannot enter into our mind and control. But God is like that. Yo antah pravishya. Mamavache vimam prasupta. That is why Vasudevat Sarvam. Vasudevat Sarvam. One land is there. You know, we do not know who is the owner of it. Nobody is telling us that it becomes the government. It's the government land. Nobody's land. That is not the answer. Government land. That is why it is of God only. Vasudeva Sarvam. Anything given by any other person is given by God. That is why Tera Tektena Bhunjitha, Upanishad says. You take everything, receive everything, not given by any other person, it is given by only Lord. Even the happiness given to us only by Lord. Even the sorrow is graced by Lord, because He has some purpose to do from that. Adadella Vadite Ayit. Vasudeva idam sarvam. So next. Brahmana idam sarvam in Upanishad. Then Brahmana, next Brahmana, Shashti, Saptami, same. Vasudeva, Vasudeva. Vasudevasya, next. Vasudevas. In Brahmana, same. But Vasudeva different. Vasudeva, Vasudevasya. Vasudevasya idam sarvam. Idam sarvam Vasudevasya. It belongs, every one thing on this earth, in this universe, belongs to Vasudevasya. This is Mama Graham. This is my house, we say. But strictly speaking, tenant is there. He is in the house, but is not the owner of the house. He resides in it for some period, that is only. But owner is separate. The rented house. Similarly, body itself is rented. This is not, we are not the owners of the body. This is God-given opportunity. That is Geha. This is Deha. Deha is like Gruha. We are just residing in it. Controller is only God. That is why Vasudevasya idam. Vasudevasya idam. How beautiful it is. Vasudeva idam. Vasudevam prati idam. Vasudevena idam. Vasudevaya idam, Vasudevat idam, Vasudevasya idam, idam Vasudevasya. That is simple, super philosophy, super spirituality. Everything is God. Just to know it, one has to take several births, not several years, several births. Several means not many, innumerable births you have to take. Next, Vasudevasya Sarvam, Brahmanaha Sarvam. Next, Vasudeve Sarvam, last one, Vasudeve Sarvam. Everything, there is book on the table, money in the bank or money in the purse, money in, but everything is in Vasudeva only. Everything in Vasudeva. Everything is in space. God is above space. He is all pervasive. So everything is in Vasudeva. That is in Vasudeva. We are living only in Vasudeva's mercy. That is why Echaiva Sattvika Bhavaha Rajasas Tamasastaye Mattayeveti Tan Vidhi Natvaham Teshu Temayi. In the same Adhyaya he says. Same Adhyaya. Whether Sattvika or Rajasa or Tamasa, all reside in me. That means they are all my control only. But I am not in the control of anybody, he says. Natvaham Teshu Temayi. This is supremacy of law. Supremacy has got a very vast meaning. Just to know that he says, this is all very difficult thing. One has to take several births. Others, Daivi Shesha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya. Daivi Shesha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya. Mameva ye prapadyante Maya metam tarantite. Only who surrender to me, one who surrenders to me, only knows me and come out of this Maya of mine. Everything is covered by God also. Vasudeve idam sarvam, Vasudeva Brahmani idam sarvam. Brahmani idam sarvam. Khalu means sure. Khalu, there is no doubt about it. It is beyond question, beyond shadow of doubt. That is Sarvam idam khalu Brahma. Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma. Super philosophy, Adhyatma Vidya Vidyara. One by knowing this, one becomes very, very happy. He becomes highly relaxed. Because everything belongs to God. He is such a noble person, having infinite qualities, attributes, and free from all flaws and vices. So we are safe under his hand. We are all perfectly safe under his hand. Then we become very highly peaceful. Then that is Bahunam Janmanamante Gnanavan Mam Prapadyate. He surrenders to me. Arjuna surrendered to him, then only he could know, listen to Gita from him. Karpanya doshopa hatasvabhavaha Pruchhamitvam dharma samudha chetaha Yachreyasya nischitam bruhitanme Shishyasteham shadimam tvam prapannam. That is there. Prapannam. So we are hungry. Just we look out for the food and giver of the food, because we cannot make it by ourselves. That is why for everything you look upon God only. For rains, God should shower the rains. To grow something, to know something, for our existence itself, we are dependent on God. That is why Mam Prapadyate. He totally surrenders himself to me, he says. Bahunam Janmanamante Arjuna, then only Gnanavan Mam Prapadyate. First knows me and then surrenders to me. Vasudeva Sarvam. What is that knowledge? Vasudeva Sarvam. Everything is God. That is the meaning of everything is God. That is, as I already said, from him, for him, because of him, everything is God. That is the meaning of everything. Not God is everything. Then God is not book. God is not book. To put it short, we say, so this belongs to him, this also belongs to him, this belongs to him, book belongs to him, body belongs to him. Then you say, everything is him. Everything is he only. Everything is only he. All other things are understood. It is supreme. He is independent. Vasudeva Sarvam, Brahma Sarvam. It is for him. And then it is to be offered to him. It is made by him. It is because of him. It is related to him. He is the owner of, and everything is in him. So, Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma. Sarvam, Sarvam. Rama Brahmaji Sarvam Mityartha. Sarvam is all except him is Sarvam. He is Paripurna. That is the meaning of Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma. This is Mahavakya. Mahavakya. Similarly, wherever you go, all the anything you know in philosophy comes under this term only. Vasudeva Sarvam. If you understand this word, you understand Ishavasya Vidam Sarvam, Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma, Vasudeva Sarvam, whatever you know. Yes, we're going by, we go on reducing it. Finally, it's sent in Vasudeva Sarvam. That is why even at the time of departing from our body, leaving our body, Narayana, we say, Narayana. This belongs to Narayana, that is, remembering. You answer the question, say, I have to submit it to somebody. By taking the answer to home, you will never pass. You have to submit it. To whom? Vasudevaya, Brahmane, Brahmane idam namama, Krishnarpanamastu, Krishnaya idam namama. Doing and then submitting. By virtue of, by the favor of God, we are able to do something. And then to get some reward for it, we have to submit it to him. That is called Karmane Vahikaraste Maparishu Kadachara. All karmas should be submitted to him. All karmas, whether good or bad. Whatever you write in the answer script, you should submit. You can don't tear off it the wrong answer, think it wrong answer. Submit the wrong answer also. But try after striking it off. So, bad things done by us should be warded off or do some suitable prashchitta, other things. And then good things are submitted. Right answers should be submitted as they are. Because he is Sarvam, Vasudeva Sarvam. Karmane Vajikaraste Ma Phaleshu Kadachana. Then Ma Karma Phala Heturbhu. Then the message. Because Vasudeva Sarvam, don't think that is yours. Ma karma phala heturbhu. I am the doer. Don't think like that. Because of his grace only, we are doing something. Main doer, he is the doer. Cashier gives the cash to the person who has issued the check. But he is not paying it from as this is my cash. No, this bank's cash. He says bank is giving this cash to this person through me. I am not giving. I am the agent of this, not the owner. That is called Nahankarta Harikarta. Only after knowing Vasudeva Sarvam, he becomes able to understand this teaching. Vasudevaya Sarvam. That is why Idam Namama. Nahankarta Harikarta Tatpuja Karma Chakhiram. That is the message of Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita Tatparya and all other things. Just knowing Vasudeva Sarvam is such a beautiful sentence. Sarvam Kalvidam, super sentence. Jalaniti Shanta Upasita. Upanishad continues. Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma. After this, Sarvam Jalan. That is that. Tadidam Jalan. Ja means he is the Janaka. Janaka. The generator. La means Laya. Jalaniti Shanta Upasita. Aniti, an means the activator. Jala an. Iti Shantaha Upasita. By knowing this, become very calm and steady. That is, dhyana is possible only at this stage. Writing is possible only after knowing something. With empty head, one cannot write. With all this knowledge, then Shantaha become so to submit it to him. Be calm, because there is no problem at all. Ultimate stage. Samahatma Sudurlabha. Such a person is very difficult to find. Very, very, very rare. Rarest of the rare. That is the meaning of sentence. So, Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma. By saying this, God, the main message of Upanishad, they are the teachings of God. Bhagavad Gita, work of God. That is the difference. Message is same. Message is same. So by knowing Bhagavad Gita, we are able to understand all Upanishads also. That is why Gita is the principal Upanishad. Why this is Brahma Vidya. Answer any sentence occurring in any basic text can be clearly understood with the help of study of Bhagavad Gita only. That is why everything is here, says God. Everything in Gita. Gita Sugita Kartavya. Kimannehi Shastra Sangrahi. It is said in Mahabharata itself. So it is very important to know that all other Mahavakyas also like that. This is one of the Mahavakya. Of the 5 or 6 is only one. But by knowing this, Vyasaraja, the famous Jaitirtha, Madhva is the principal teacher. Then the principal commentator is Jaitirtha. Principal polemical writer is Vyasatirtha. And then Vajiraj Swami, Raghavendra Swami, Raghuttama, there are a number of other commentators. All these interpretations are they're given by such great persons. Madhva is nothing but to conclude one thing. Main message of all the Shastras of Upanishads is two. One is Brahma Tattva, another is Prana Tattva. Brahma Tattva, Prana Tattva. Brahma Tattva is Lord Vishnu. That is ultimate Brahman Vasudeva. Prana Tattva is Mukhya Prana. That is Mukhya Prana. Everyone in the universe, any creature, because of only prana, life, that is Mukhya Prana. And then this is best among others. Best of all is Narayan, Sarvottama, Jivottama. This is the concept. With this, I conclude this words. Thank you very much to all. Krishna Arpanamastu. Especially Madhusudan has approached me during last month. Then he says that Hindu, what is that?
Hindu Knowledge Academy.
Hindu Knowledge Academy. Hindu knowledge is nothing but Vedic knowledge. Hindu, that is Vedic Academy or Spiritual Academy. I congratulate all of you for this noble cause. And then very rare during this time, very modern times, very rare to find such people who are interested in spirituality, spiritualism, etc. So once again, I thank all of you and say Krishna Arpanamastu.
Professor Acharya, it was a wonderful and an inspirational talk. We felt that you probably should talk for another hour. The first 1 hour just flew past, and we all had to take notes and grasp quite a few new concepts. So I thank you again, Professor Prabhanjan Acharya. We'll move to Q&A session. We have about 5 minutes or so to do the Q&A session. We have one big question, but before I go there, I just want to ask two small questions, short questions, and then we go to the big question from Vittal Jivaji. Okay, so my question, Professor, is the Saptasu Pratama for Vasudevam Sarvamiti, that is the same that we have to adopt for Tattvamasi also of Chandogya Upanishad.
Yes, definitely.
So we have to kind of extrapolate this. Am I right?
Tasmat Tvamasi, Tasmin Tvamasi, Tasya Tvamasi, like that, everything. So I said, even for Aham Brahmasmi also, all the 5 Mahavakyas or 6 Mahavakyas interpreted in the same manner.
Okay, so Saptasu Pratama can be used for it. This is the Samanvaya that we have to do for all the Vakyas.
Oh, then in Purushutta it is clearly said, Brahmanosya Mukhamasit. Brahmanosya Mukhamasit. Brahmana is the face of Brahman. He is not the face. He has come, he has created out of his face. Then he says, Brahmanosya Mukhamasit, Bahu Rajanya Kritaha. Amene Vaishburu Tadasya Vaishyaha. Shudraha, Padhyam Shudraha, Padhyam, that is why. So, Brahmanosya Mukhamasi should be interpreted as the light of Padhyam Shudraha. So, Mukhat Brahmanaha, Mukham Brahmanaha, that is there. But Mukhat Brahmana should be interpretation. So, Saptasu Prathama, that is there.
Yeah, thank you.
Acceptable to all. But it is clearly brought out to the light by Madhvacharya.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much. And another one small thing that I remembered was in Chandogya Upanishad, Sarvam hi etad Brahma, and Sarvam khalu idam Brahma is exactly the same. So we have to understand the same in that sense also.
Wherever you find such statement, Ayam Atma Brahma, that is also like that. Idam ayam, that is difference. Ayam Atma Brahma, Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma.
Fantastic. So I have a long question from Vittal Jivaji. So thank you, Vittal Jivaji, for that question. I'll read it out for everyone. So Lord Narayana is Sarvatantra Swatantra, the definition of which is Swarupa, Pramiti, Pravriti, Satta, Trividye, Para Anapeksham, Swatantram. So as per this definition, he must not need or expect anything or anybody either for his very existence, for his knowledge and wisdom, or for his activity.
Yes.
When this is the case, Lord Narayana makes use of the already existing Chetanas and Jadas for Srishti, Sthiti, Layadi, Ashtakartrutva. Also, we can't even say without the Chetanas and Jadas, he can't create the universe by transforming himself, because he is Nirvikara and everything can't be created from him by transforming himself. So when he makes use of the already existing Chetanas and Jadas for his Srishtyadi Ashtakartrutva, which is Pravriti, how can Veda say he is Sarva Tantra Swatantra, who does not expect anyone or anything for his Swarupa, Pramriti and Pravriti?
Okay.
So thank you very much, Vittal Jivaji. Long question. I'll let the master take this on.
God gives the opportunity to others. Because we used Arjuna and Bhimasena to kill Kauravas and their supporters. Not that he is unable to do that, because he gave opportunity to that. We give opportunity to our children to know and learn things. This is not because because one stick is there in the hand of a old man, because he is dependent on him. But a stick is a young player, it's just for play. God enjoys all this because he helps others by giving opportunity to them. God has not created everything out of nothing. Out of nothing. That is not the meaning of creation. Creation means the carpenter is there. He does not create the wood. He does furniture out of wood. That is all. But not the creator of wood. Gardener is there. It does not create the seed. They grows the things, the seeds as they are. God is like that. This is not our philosophy. God creates everything, means he gives form to other things, not creating them out of nothing. There is no problem. He uses Brahman for creation, just to give opportunity. But he does everything residing in him also, creation also. And then all the Vayu, Yamogni, Varuna, Shashankaha. They are portfolios. Chief Minister allots portfolios. At the same time, he has every control all the portfolios also. He is all in all. By giving this, we are all limited people. We distribute the work. This is an example. But God is absolutely independent. At the same time, he gives opportunity, not help. It is opportunity. For whatever do to government, it is called service, not help. For government, it is government service, you say. So God's service you do. It is not a help to the God. Therefore, that is okay. Creation, concept of creation should be understood clearly. It is not creating from nothing. It is the infinite souls are there. They are to be liberated. For that, they have to do something. That is sadhana. For that sake, God gives opportunity to them. There is no problem at all.
Thank you. Thank you, Prabhanjan Acharya-ji. Yes, that was very clear and candid. So,
but it requires some more time to explain.
Yes. Okay. On that note, can I ask everybody to unmute, and we will thank Professor Prabhanjan ji for actually making the time. He is a very, very busy person, but he did make 1 hour of his time to share his wisdom with us. So I want all of us to give a round of applause and thank you, Prabhanjan ji, from the bottom of our heart. We really feel very blessed that we were able to hear from you. So we will clap our hands and then close the session. So thank you very much.
ಶಿರಸಾಷ್ಟಾಂಗ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು ಆಚಾರ್ಯ.
God bless you all. Okay.